Hi you guys, welcome to the party. My name is Allie Fisher and I'm going to be your Color Street stylist. I've been a stylist since November of 2018 and I've fallen in love with the product. I was part of a VIP group, and in that VIP group I was sent a sample. Once I tried the sample, I was immediately hooked. I couldn't believe how easy they were to apply, and I couldn't believe how easy or how long they stayed on my nails. I was in love with them and I thought, you know what? I bet you a lot of my friends and family would love these too, and I got really excited about it and I decided to join a team. One of my good friends from college, I ended up joining her team, and I have taken off more than I thought I ever could in the past few months. I am a full-time mom, a full-time wife, and a full-time teacher, but I am still able to fit this into my schedule because a lot of it is all done online and it's been super simple. I've learned a lot along the way, and it has helped with some financial obligations. So if this is something you think you'd ever be interested in, shoot me a message, ask me questions, no pressure, but I'd be happy to answer any questions you have, so let me know. But let's talk about the party. So your party is going to be in 2 nights. And in those 2 nights, sometime before that, I want you to make sure you turn on your notifications. There will be a post about how to turn on the notifications if you don't know. But turn those on because there are going to be 2 giveaways. The first giveaway I'm going to announce on the night of the party. So that is for anyone that participates in any of the interactive posts that are coming up. I will draw a name and I will send you a little sample, a little accent nail pack giveaway. And then the second giveaway is going to be the morning after the party. And I'm not going to tell you what that giveaway is exactly yet. But just make sure you're on the lookout for it and you turn on those notifications so that you don't miss it. The other thing I wanted to talk about is how to actually apply the nail strips. So this is what the nail strips would come in. This is what the pack looks like. And this set is called Tokyo Lights. It's a really, really pretty set, sparkly. So if you're not totally into sparkles, these are also great for accent nails, which is what I'm going to do here in a second. But in this pack, you get your set of strips, and so there are, it looks like 8, but there's actually a strip behind this. There are 16 strips of nails in here. Also in the package you will find prep pads, and these prep pads you use, they're just little alcohol pads that you brush on and remove any excess residue or anything like that before you put the nails on, because you want to make sure that the strips stick to your nail. And then the final thing that comes in here is a cute little file. So that you just use to file your nails before you actually apply the strips. If you do have extra dry nails, and right now it's winter, so a lot of people do have really dry hands and dry nails, sometimes it's best also to just use some dish soap and hot water, but it's up to you. It's whatever your preference is, but it just helps with the sticking. So before, you can see here too, I'm going to apply an accent on my pointer finger, and I'm going to apply an accent on my ring finger. And I was just applying some of this is the Upper East Side, so I was applying this as well. But before I applied them, I used the prep pad already, and I did file my nails down just to get the shape that I wanted. And then I'm using a cuticle stick, or I used a cuticle stick, just to push down my cuticles, because I don't want the nail strips sticking to my cuticles at all, because that'll make them lift at some point, and I don't want that to happen. So I pushed down my cuticles as far as they will go, so that the nail strip is only sticking to my nails. Then what I'm going to do is I open the nail package. It's really easy, it's just a little tear. You can smell it already. It smells like nail polish because it is. It does have the base coat, the color, and the top coat all included. So there are 2 strips in here. And then what you want to do is you want to find the nail strip that best fits the size of your nail. So I will just take them and I'll just kind of match them up, although I've done this a few times now, so I kind of already know which one I have which size I have preference for that I'm going to put on. So I will just rip these apart like so, and they just rip off, okay? So with this nail strip then, there's a little clear front piece that I'm going to take off, and look how thin the nail strip is. They don't go on heavy on your nails at all. And then there's a back piece that I'm going to take off as well. And there's a little silver tab that helps you pull it off. So here's the nail strip. And then there's this little top piece I have to pull off as well. And then all I do is I take it and it goes on just like a sticker. So I'm just gonna line it up along my nail. And I'm gonna push it down as hard because I want to get out all the bubbles. I don't want to have any wrinkles or lines or anything like that. So I'll push it down, and oftentimes too I'll even push it down over the top of my nail, just because, and I won't push it too far over, but I'll push it down over the top of my nail because then it goes, I don't have any, it'll be easier to rip. So once I have that on there, I will just take my thumb. And you can, if you don't want to use your thumb, if you want to use something else, that's fine. But I often use my thumb. And I just kind of dig into it a little bit. And then it just easily tears off. Just want to be careful, like that. And then I have some leftover strip. So with that leftover strip, what I can do, if it fits, and I got to measure this out, and it does, I just can apply it to my other nail. So I used one strip for 2 nails, which is awesome. So I'll do the same thing. I'll push it down, flatten it to make sure there's no bubbles or wrinkles. And then I will take my thumb again on my other nail, and I'm just gonna find the top of my nail, and I will tear off any excess. And voila. Now I do have a little bit of extra, which is totally okay, because a lot of times I'll apply these at night before I go to bed, and I'll leave some of that extra on there because I want these to cure to my nails. And so in the morning, what I'll do is I'll either take a nail clippers, depending on how much extra I left up there. I'll take a nail clippers, or I'll just take a nail file, and I will file down or file off any of the excess nail polish. And then one other quick tip that I always like to give people. So sometimes it does, the strips are a little bit bigger, and I'd rather have the strips bigger than smaller. So I will take my cuticle pusher and I will just push, and it's probably a little difficult to see, but I can just push the extra nail polish that's on the skin next to my nail. I'll push it underneath my cuticle, and that way it's still sticking to my nail, but it's not sticking to my skin. It'll stick, because if it sticks to your skin, it's probably gonna lift up, and you don't want that to happen. So I'll just stick it like that, and there we go. I'll probably do the same in a second to this one. But voila, it's done. I've applied my nail strips. I'll remove the excess parts later once I let them cure for a little while. Beautiful. I love this. I love Tokyo Lights. Some people, what they also like to do is they like to apply a top coat. You don't have to, because the top coat is included, but I will often do a top coat for my solids because they are thinner strip. So I'll be careful with that. But so there's top coats that you can apply, or we have something called Clear as Day. So these are just clear nail strips that, again, like if you're not into the painting of the top coat, these are just nail strips that you just apply on top of your nails. And there's actually 32 that come in here, so you get double the amount. But these just help for lasting purposes and things like that. So this is something you could always also do. This is the Clear as Day. So if you ever have any issues with any of the nail sets, occasionally this happens. Mistakes happen. But if you do, contact me or contact customer service, and they're going to ask for your lot number, which is going to be on the back of your nail package. So that's something just to keep in mind. Rarely does it happen, but it does once in a while. So it's just something to be mindful of. And then obviously, you don't want to submerge these in water right away or anything. They are dry, but they're 95% dry. So they're not totally dry. Yeah, they're not going to smudge or anything, but you don't want to submerge them in water or put any lotions or anything like that on right away. You want to make sure that they cure to your nail. They have a long enough time to cure to your nail before you do anything like that. So again, just be on the lookout for any giveaways that are coming up. One last thing I wanted to talk about is that I am going to be having an early bird special. So the early bird special, I will make a post about that. And with the early bird special, if you buy any, buy 3, get 1 free. And those are for solids, designs, or glitter. Buy 3, get 1 free. If you make any of those purchases before the party actually starts in 2 nights, then I will send you some accent nails, okay? And accent nails come like this. They're little twosie packs. Sometimes I'll call them twosies. So these are just little accent nails. So again, you could possibly get 2, so you could have 4. You could get 2 out of a strip, so you could have 4 sets total, but something to think about. And then we do have another promotion that we run, which is buy 1, get 1 free of the French sets. So that's something else to think about as well. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. You can private message me, you can comment in any of the posts, but happy browsing. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great night.